This is how you bounce your way to stronger knees. So if you notice, if you go to Asia and you see all the little parks, you might see some elderly people, they're just bouncing like this, right? See, they're just bouncing their knees up and down. Well, this helps actually strengthen your knees. So bounce, 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 bounce. By just bouncing just a little, you actually strengthen your leg muscles. And those from every direction. So just bounce, 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 bounce. You don't need it. If you have a mini trampoline, you can do the same thing. Just bounce, 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 bounce. Give this a try and let me know how this works. Now, if you've got knee replacements, if you've got knee surgery, don't do them, obviously. This is for people who have weak knees and trying to get stronger knees. All right, let me know how this works. Comment below. Follow me on Instagram.
Now I've got 30 units of insulin down, and then I've lost 15 pounds. Lost some aches and pains, which is great, and I would recommend this to anybody who wants to try something different and learn new ways of eating and so forth.
Today we're going to talk about longevity. Longevity is basically living a long life, right? And some people may say, oh, I don't want to live a long life. You know, what's the purpose of living a long life if you don't have the quality in that life, right? So one of the things about quality in life is endurance. Okay? So having longevity, but also having endurance in that longevity. And so, you know, the question is, what should you eat to extend your longevity, and what type of diet, what type of foods actually can enhance your endurance? Okay, and so there's been many research done in labs and so forth, but for me, you know, I love research coming from a biochemistry background, but a lot of times we overlook what's right in front of us, right? And so I don't know if many of y'all have seen the Discovery Channel or National Geographics, where they go into Africa or, you know, wherever, Australia, you know, where they see the wild animals and so forth. But let's just take Africa, for example. When you look at Africa and you look at the Discovery Channel, you look at all the animals, which animals live longer? And which animals, now I'm not, you know, disregard being killed by, you know, their predator, but let's say they have no predators and every animal, you know, if they just live the life that they live, which ones live longer and which ones have the higher endurance, right? You know, for me, it's like, why do we need to go into a laboratory or a test tube to do research when the research has already been done for millions of years? Just look at Mother Nature. Mother Nature has done the research for us. And so if we look at the animal kingdom, you know, what are the animals that, you know, that have longer endurance, right? And so you look at those antelopes, the deers, you know, elephants, giraffes, you know, they have long endurance, right? And then you look at the animals, which animals have very small endurance? They're fast and strong, but they have pretty much no endurance. You got the cheetahs, you got the lions, and if you look at what do they do, you know, they need to kill their prey, and what do they do after they kill their prey? They need to take like a 12-hour nap, right? Why is that, right? Nature has shown us what foods do what, and what foods benefit us as human beings, right? It's like the cheetah, after they kill their prey, they can't even eat their prey yet. They actually have to rest before they can eat their prey, right? And so what do those animals eat? So if you look at the ones that have to sleep 10 to 12 hours, they eat, right here, low. They eat animal protein. They eat animal protein. That's all they eat. All they eat is animal protein. The ones that actually graze and have long endurance, okay, high endurance, these are high endurance, they're plant-based. So really, if we look at the animal kingdom, if you want more endurance, you don't do an animal protein diet. You don't do that. Just look at the animal, you know, you don't need any research in a lab, test tube to tell you that. Look at the animal kingdom. The animals that have low endurance eat animal protein. That's all they eat. The ones that have high endurance and the ones that are, you know, that don't need to take a nap for 10 to 12 hours every single day, they're eating a plant-based diet. So if you want higher endurance, you need to go for a plant-based diet, okay? I know these days the paleo diet, the keto diet, Atkins diet, they're so popular. Why? Because these are diets that fulfill our pleasures. We want to eat animal protein, so therefore we want to listen to research that can prove that animal protein is better than a plant-based diet, animal-based products, right? It's not. Look at the millions of years of history in the animal kingdom. You know, there is no dispute. You know, the Mother Nature has shown us exactly what we need to do. So if you want longevity, you want endurance, you want to stick to a plant-based diet, high in plant-based diet, and low in animal protein. Now, if you want the opposite, you want to live shorter and you want to be tired, and you want to have to sleep all day, then you go to a high animal protein-based diet, right? Yes, the cheetahs, the lions, the tigers, the Bengals, the hyenas, yes, they are strong. They are strong and they are fast, but only for a short amount of time. Then you look at the elephants. They're strong, they're not fast, but they go forever, right? And so it depends on what you want, no right or wrong. But if you want more longevity, more endurance, a better quality of life, you want to switch to a plant-based diet, guys. You know, I'm not saying don't eat animal protein, but very minimal. Minimal animal protein and high plant-based diets. All right, guys, this is Jimmy Yin from Achieve Integrative Health. Let me know if this is beneficial. Give it a try. If you want to lose weight, plant-based diet. Very simple answer, okay? It's a very simple answer. It's hard to do, but it's very simple. So give it a try. Let me know how it works. All right, guys.